you've got a working visa or a student visa or a whatever visa and you want to leave the country without losing that visa. Well, you're in luck because in today's video, I will be talking about what you need, which is a re-entry permit, and how you can get that for people living in Samutprakan. Now, before we hop onto the requirements, let's first talk about what a re-entry permit is and who this is for. So a re-entry permit, as the name suggests, is a permit that allows you to leave the country without having your current visa cut off. So for example, for me, I have a working visa and that's 1 year's worth of visa that renews every year. It was given to me by my workplace. So of course, I don't want to waste that visa. So what I do, especially if you're someone like me who likes to travel, who likes to go out of the country, I get a re-entry permit. I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, might as well get it at the airport, right? And yes, you can get a re-entry permit at the airport, but for me, I like being prepared and I don't like being anxious at the airport, especially when you're on such a tight schedule. And for me, of course, I like to give myself leeway, but I would rather be prepared. Now, the re-entry permit has two types. The first type is a single re-entry permit, and this costs 1,000 baht. The single re-entry permit basically means you can leave the country once and then come back. And the multiple re-entry is unlimited for 1 year. So the single re-entry permit is 1,000 baht, and the multiple re-entry permit is 3,800 baht. I would suggest, or I would recommend, getting the multiple re-entry permit if you're planning to leave the country 4 or maybe 5 times or more than that. However, if you're just gonna leave once or twice, then might as well get the single re-entry permit. Now let's hop on to the requirements to get a re-entry permit. So first one is, of course, your passport. This passport, for me, I hold a Philippine passport, and so you bring your original passport and you also need a photocopy of the identification page and the latest visa. So in here, in one of these pages is my working visa, so just photocopy those pages. Next one is a photocopy of your stamped TM30 or landlord notification receipt. So this landlord notification receipt, you can get this from, of course, your landlord or landlady. And what's really important is to have it stamped at immigration. If not, then you can bring this to immigration and they will stamp it for you there. It's basically just a notification or a piece of paper saying that you live in Thailand and you have an address and you have someone vouching for you, which is your landlord or your landlady. The third requirement is the TM8 form. So this TM8 form is basically a form that you fill out that has your name, your passport number, and what you do, your work, and what type of re-entry permit you are planning to get. So for this one, you can get it at the immigration, or if you're like me and you like to be prepared, then you can just print it at your home, at your place, at your school, at your workplace, wherever. I'll put the link to this in the description box below. The fourth requirement is a 4x6 centimeter photo. So this photo, of course, it has to be proper. If you have your TM8 form, then you stick that. There's like a space over there where you just glue your picture to the TM8 form. If you don't have a TM8 form, then you bring that to the Samutprakan Immigration and bring a glue or a tape or whatever so you can stick it in the form. And of course, the fifth and last requirement is you need the payment. So remember, as I said, the single re-entry permit is 1,000 baht and the multiple re-entry is 3,800 baht. Now, how do you get to the Samutprakan Immigration? So it's really just ride the BTS to the Paknam BTS station, go down to the exit 4. So go down the stairs, walk, and once you're down the exit 4 stairs, walk back. So you turn back and then you start walking, and then there's a place there where you can turn left. So turn left when you see that and keep walking straight. Now on your right side, as you keep walking, you will see a post office. So once you see that post office, turn right and keep walking. So when you turn right, you will see a river, the Paknam River. I'm actually not sure if it's called the Paknam River, but yeah, there's a river there. And keep walking straight, walk. And after that, you will see a Samutprakan Immigration sign. So just go in there and you have arrived. By the way, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below and I will do my best to answer them. So now that you're in the Samutprakan Immigration, go in the blue building. So once you go in the blue building, turn left and you will see the information desk over there. So the information desk is where you get your queue number. But before you get your queue number, there will be people there. There will be officers asking you what you need. So since you're going there to get a re-entry permit, tell them that you need a re-entry permit and they will check your documents for you. So this is a really crucial and important step because for me, I had all those requirements except the photocopy of my latest visa page. So they checked my documents and they said I needed to photocopy. So I went out the blue building and I turned left. On the left side, you will see like a little stall there where they photocopy or print things for you. So photocopy is just 3 baht. So yeah, I photocopied my visa page and my passport, and yeah, I went back to the officers and I showed them all my documents. And once it was complete, they give me a queue number, basically a piece of paper. And if things haven't changed, you go to the second floor. That's where the re-entry queues are. So just wait there for your number to be called. And yeah, that's basically it. Once you have your queue number, you're called, you just give your documents and you give your payments, and it will basically just take a few minutes. They'll just check your documents, stamp it, get a picture of you for their system, and yeah, that's it. You are basically done. Congratulations. But when you go to the immigration office, of course, I would like to just give you a bit of recommendation, guys. Since it's still a government office, please wear appropriate clothes that cover your shoulders and your knees up to your ankles if possible. You know, just shirt and pants. Just wear something decent, nothing too revealing or too sheer. Actually, there is no specific rule in Thailand that says you can't do that. However, from what I've noticed or what I've learned in the Philippines, it's important to wear decent clothes, especially if you're in government offices. So yes, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found value in this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!